Welcome to the channel, where we make StarCraft into one of the most epic and funnest ways to play and get reactions from people.
Where does it hurt?
What's going on, guys? Hope you guys are having a good week. I know we're almost there. It's middle of the week, but we're almost there, guys. We're almost at Friday, so hang in there. We got a fun game today. We're going to do some mass Ultralisks. I'm going to do some mass infestations on command centers from these Terrans over here. We're also going to trick some players into thinking that they're currently winning the game. I'm also going to do some mass Zerglings as well. So jam-packed, full of action, super fun. Stick around and check this one out, guys. Alright, so I'm playing as Zerg over here at 12 o'clock. I got a buddy at 11 o'clock here. We have his buddy, who's Fukov. He's very bad. But we'll take it for what it is. On the away team, we got this Terran over here. He's probably around a 5 out of 8. Hey guys, if you have this sort of content and want to support the channel, make sure to subscribe and hit that like button. And as always, come join us to be part of the troll action by dropping ideas, thoughts, or memes for our next funny video. Alright guys, let's get back to the action. We have this other Terran over here who is also another 5 out of 8, and we have this Protoss down here. He's probably, around 5 out of 8 as well. So overall game level for the away team is about 5 out of 8. So yeah, not too bad, but it's going to be super fun because this Allie here at 7 o'clock, he's going to die pretty soon. Then it's pretty much going to be like a 2 versus 3. These guys thought that they probably had this one in the bag, but I'm going to do tons of trolling on them. We're also going to really upset them and really frustrate them as well, and it's going to be super hilarious. So you guys are in for a treat. Alright, so this Terran over here, he's going for, it looks like he's probably going for a Marines and Medics build. So I told my ally, I said, like, don't let him seal that up. So then we're going to add some pressure. I'm going to get some Zerglings. Back at home, I did a 9 pool build. So I'm going to go for Zerglings. I won't get speed because I'm actually going to go into early, fast Mutalisks. And we're going to do some harassments here. Hopefully I can go through because it looks like there's a pylon there. I can walk through here. So hopefully I can come in and pick off some SCVs. Alright, Zerglings are out. But it looks like he's bringing some SCVs down here, so he definitely wants to stay alive in this game. So he's got tons of SCVs here. And if he's smart, he's going to put them on hold here. And the bunker's done as well, so yeah, no point in there. Won't be able to do anything there, so gotta abandon that one. But the great thing about that is that I lost one Zergling. Well, he had to bring, I think, like 8 SCVs down, so he's lost a lot of mining time there, so that's still pretty good. Alright, so let's try the other Terran over at 9 o'clock as well. Let's see what he's got. Just gonna do some pressuring. Back at home, I got the lair started already, so I'm going early lair, 1 lair. So it's fast Mutalisk timing that we're going to do some harassments on them. Looks like the other Terran is also sealed up here. He's got some Marines inside, so it looks like he's also going some Marines and Medics. So both of them are going Marines and Medics. Ally down here, he's going 2 gates, so he's got some Zealots coming out. This Protoss down here is by himself, so he definitely doesn't want to come out yet because he's afraid he's going to get 1 versus 2'd. Looks like I'm just going to have to go into the Spire here. Quick Spire, and we're going to do some harassments here with the Terrans. So Spire started. The key thing here is I'm just going to keep going around, cycling around to kind of see what units they've got, how many units they've got as well. So if you guys are kind of new to this game, you want to make sure that you actually go around and do a lot of scouting because that gives you a lot of intel. So if you watch a lot of pro gamers, now obviously they know how to scout. They kind of check for the timings. They want to make sure how many units they can spot and count, and that kind of triggers like what kind of build they're doing. So if I look at blue over here, he's not using this barracks to make any more Marines, so he's definitely going some sort of attack. So this Protoss down here, he's trying to do a harassment over at 7 o'clock. I mean, I don't know why Fukov is asking for help because he was pretty much playing 1 versus 1, so I'm gonna have to go waste some Zerglings here. So key thing here is when you're Zerg guys, you don't want to lose any Zerglings. You want to keep them surviving here. So as he's attacking, he's fighting the Zealots here. Wait for those Zealots to attack your ally Zealots because those Zealots from your allies will be pretty much shield and cushion for the Zerglings so that they don't actually kill the Zerglings first. So if they attack your Zerglings, move your Zerglings back and then let them attack the Zealots, and then you take the hits. So and then you bring in your Zerglings to kill them. So that pretty much ensures that your Zerglings are going to stay alive for much longer and actually do more damage. So Terran is out at 9 o'clock here. So we thought that he was actually going Marines and Medics because he had, I think, like 3 or 4 Marines there. So sometimes you got to make sure you actually check. So I didn't do that correctly there. So that was my bad on my part. So back at 1 o'clock here, some Mutalisks are out. So the timing was pretty good, as you can see here. So at this point right now, like I've got, I could pretty much kill either one of the Terrans here because I only have about 4 Mutalisks out. The timing's good because you can see that he doesn't have any kind of anti-air except for these Marines here. So as I expected, he did want to go Marines and Medics, but he had to transition off into tech here because he felt that there's too much pressure, so he was kind of intimidated by going and continuing with Marines and Medics. So that's a good on our part here. So I'm just going to do some harassments here. I just want to kind of pick off as many SCVs as possible, but at the same time, I don't want to kind of make him leave the game. So if you're new to this channel, guys, this channel is all about epic troll plays. So the key to this is that we just want to harass players, making them frustrated, putting them slightly behind so that we can actually get to those troll plays. Because if we kill them way too early, there's not going to be any troll play. So a lot of times what I'll do is like trickery. I'll put our team slightly ahead of the game, but at the same time, you know, you want to keep them just alive enough so that they're motivated and wanting to get revenge. So you guys in for a treat if you're new to the channel. So sit back, relax, and check this one out, guys. So as we expected, this Protoss down here, he died. So I think Fukov is like around like 70 APM. So I expected that he's probably going to die really early. So told my ally at 11 o'clock, I said, hey man, while I'm going Mass Mutalisk, make sure you get Dark Templars. So he got Dark Templars. He's going to do some more harassments here. So that's the key thing here is we want to just pick off SCVs, make them really behind here. This Terran is going race, so I didn't expect that. I thought he's actually going like Goliath or something. So surprised that he actually went race here. So as you would expect, he's getting cloak. So I'm just gonna kill this control tower here. Won't let him get cloak, and then I'll take out the race here. So all of his money's pretty much funneled into investing for race and cloak. So now that's gonna be pretty much destroyed here. So I'm just gonna keep them around here and just kind of take out the. And there's another wraith right there, so we'll pick that one off, and then we'll finish off all these starports here. So back at home, I have the Queen's Nest already, so I'm actually going to get a Queen, and we're going to do some infestations on their command center, so it's going to be super funny. So Dark Templars is coming through, so we're going to take out those that defense at the front. I said go back, don't attack too much because they're going to leave, so we're kind of in the lead right now already as it is, so we don't want to kill them too much because if they do, they're going to leave, and there's not going to be any fun troll plays for you guys. So I'm just going to keep going around here. I want to make sure that I finish off anything else that he's got that's valuable. Just want to keep adding pressure, but at the same time, I don't want to kill him. So looks like this Protoss brought some Dragoons up, so he wants to help him. Just going to keep going around here because he might build some more buildings down here because he's thinking that I'm focused up here. So let's see if there's anything else. So it looks like there's not. Alright, so I won't pick off too much because I think we're good. He's lost quite a bit. Alright, we'll come back, finish off that barracks there. So now he can't build any more factories. Hive has finished already, guys. We're going to get some more gas here. Now I'm just going to macro up here because we've got tons of money to catch up because I did go for an early, fast Mutalisk build at the beginning, so that's pretty much going to put my economy behind, but definitely we made up for it because we killed tons of SCVs from both blue and white here. So now we're getting ready to get about, I'm thinking 36 Mutalisks, and I'm just going to rush them in. We're going to attack the command centers, and as soon as it's about 50% damaged, I'm going to put the Queen right in, and we're going to steal their command centers. Okay, while that's happening, I'm also going to get, in parallel, we're also going to get some upgrades on ground units here because the key focus for this is actually going to be, as I said, it's going to be for Ultralisk, so definitely don't want to forget that. But we're just going to do some harassments here at the beginning just so that we can put them behind, as I mentioned. So Allie here is pretty much going for a fast expansion now, or sorry, an expansion now because he knows that we're ahead. So so that we can actually go and pretty much kind of do whatever we want now. This Protoss down here, he doesn't have any anti-air at home that he can defend, but I don't want to kill him too much. I know he spreaded his goons out to help 1 o'clock, and I think he did send some to 9 o'clock as well. So that's the great thing about this is that they're pretty much kind of on the defense mode now, so we're on the offense. We can pretty much kind of do what we want, and it is a 2 vs 3, guys, so keep that in mind. So back at home, she has tech trees. We got hatcheries coming along here. Gonna get a second evolution chamber as well, just so we can get attacks on upgrades on attacks here. So we got armor upgraded first. Always get armor first on ground units first, guys. Doing some scouting around here. I'm gonna also get another expansion at 7 o'clock here. Doing some scouting, and I see that there is another expansion down at 6 o'clock. So it looks like Crusaders trying to get an expansion at 6 o'clock here. So it came just right in time as those probes came down. So we picked off a few probes. Now we're also going to take out the Nexus here. And looking at middle, it looks like he is going pretty much Stormers and Zealots here. So I'm surprised. So I don't Yeah, he's not going to be able to defend against Mutalisks, so that's kind of funny. But he did get Dragoons, but I think he's leaving the Dragoons at his allies base. That's why he can't really do much. So the great thing is that we did so much harassment that he can't really fully utilize his entire army because he's concerned about trying to help his allies here. So just going around to his base, I wanted to see if he actually had another expansion or at the natural, but he doesn't. So saw that Templar, picked that off, and now we're just gonna keep going scouting around, trying to get some more intel to kind of see what's going on. Back at home, +1 for armor is almost done now. So now I'm just gonna morph into more Mutalisks here, so that we can actually do our first part to the troll play, guys, which is infesting command centers. So we're gonna do it on both Terrans here. So it's gonna be pretty fun. Love it when there's like 2 Terrans on the team so that we can actually do these types of troll plays while you're Zerg. It's really hard to do it if there's only 1 Terran. It's not as fun, it's not as epic. So this is going to be pretty fun. Alright, so let's see the count here. So we got about 24 Mutalisks. We've got 1 queen here. I'm thinking about 36 Mutalisks, and then we'll go and attack. Because I think 24 is pretty good. You can still do it, but I'm just worried that he might actually send in about like 8-10 SCVs, and he might fix it, and he might have more turrets than I expect, so that might kind of fail. So to be safe, I just want to be really safe here. We'll get 36 Mutalisks, and that will kill it super fast. So alright, let's get ready for that that first attempt at stealing Blue's command center, guys. So check this out. 36 Mutalisks, 3 groups, and 1 queen. I'll leave the queen there first. I'm gonna dive in the Mutalisks here. We'll attack the command center, so it is at 50% now, using the Mutalisks as shield. Now we're gonna steal it. Boom. Queen will probably die, but that's okay. Definitely worth it. I want to see if I can actually build an infestor here, but it looks like it's not going to make it, so he's having to actually attack his own command center, so it's super hilarious. Let's check the resource chart. He's at 1611. He's not going to spend any more money because he's scared that he might not have any more money, so now he's going to lose a lot of mining time. And he can't build any more units as well because he's afraid that he's not going to have any more money in case I keep killing his command center. Alright, so let's go and kill the second target, which is this Terran over here at 9 o'clock. We're going to take his command center as well. So he just witnessed his ally get his command center stolen, so now he's probably a little bit on kind of a panic mode here, so he's probably trying to get more defense around his command center. But what I told my ally Wotan here to do is actually use these carriers. Oh, by the way, I did tell him to get carriers afterwards as well, after he got the Dark Templars, because the carriers are insurance policy, so we can actually do these troll plays. So I'm going to get him to send in these carriers. Those carriers will release the interceptors. Interceptors will be decoys, because these turrets will attack the interceptors, and then I'll send in the Mutalisks afterwards. So this Terran here is trying to see if he can actually do an irradiate on my Mutalisks, but I only let 1 be irradiated, and then I chase down the vessel, and then I spread them out so that they're not all gonna die there. All right, let's get ready for that second attempt at infesting White's command center, guys. All right, so I said go, send in the carriers first. Okay, interceptors are released. Now, as you can see, the turrets are chasing after all the interceptors. Now I'm going to send in Mutalisks, so 36 Mutalisks, 3 groups. Same thing as blue. We're going to attack the command center and wait for it to be 50%. Now we'll send in the queen. Boom. And now it is stolen as well. Let's check the resource chart. So he's at 838, so he doesn't have any more money left, so he's definitely worried about making sure that he's still going to be alive in the game years, because a lot of times when you steal their command center, guys, the first thing they're going to look at is their money. So he's checking to make sure that he's got enough money here. By the way, I'm going to let these Mutalisks die because I'm now going to transition off into Ultralisk. So back at home, guys, got some Scourges around here. We're going to get Ultralisk next. So going to let him kill all these Mutalisks. So this is part of the decoy and the deception, guys, is that we're also going to let them think that they're killing my Mutalisks so that their morale is high and they're going to stay in the game. So that was a silly, very, very silly micro from Wotan here. So I don't know what he was doing. He should be actually moving those carriers back. I don't know why he let like so many carriers get stormed. Secretly, while all that attack's happening here, I'm trying to see if I can make some infestors here. I don't even think they realize that I'm making infestors right now. So this command center, I don't think the Protoss realizes that it's not Terran's command center because he's not attacking it yet. So I'm just going to keep making it faster and see what I can pick off here. So back at home I got the Ultralisk started now, guys. So I have armor upgrading, and we are plus, let's check the upgrades. So we are +2 on armor, and we are +1 on attacks here. So upgrades are coming along the way, and we're going to get some pretty strong units here. So I'm going to kill off these stupid cannons here that's blocking my way. So they finally finished off that command center. 7 o'clock, this base here, I got a Nidus so that I can actually send down units in case if they try to attack it. And also getting some more gas here because Ultralisks are expensive, as you guys can imagine. I'm going to do some mass Ultralisk drops, so didn't forget, guys, we're going to do that. That's going to be obviously the main event for this troll play here. So just going to pick off some more buildings here so we can actually make way for my units to come. So I think what I'm going to do next is now I'm going to attack the Protoss because he is probably getting big. We've done a lot of harassments on both blue and white now, so I think now it's going to be time for the Protoss. I want to eliminate this expansion down here so that he's not going to be strong. So pick off this as well. Alright, so let's go ahead. Let's go after the expansion at 6 o'clock now. Okay, looks like Protoss found my expansion down here, so he's probably looking at trying to see if he can go and kill that expansion. So while he's trying to see if he can actually attack that expansion, because I saw some units here, I'm going to do a counter here and send my units to 6 o'clock. The carriers here are doing some harassments at 9 o'clock, so Protoss had to send some units to 9 o'clock to help him. So while that's happening, I'm going to do a counter now. So we're going to rush in and attack his expansion here. Plus, we got armor upgraded, extra armor upgraded on the Ultralisk now. That is done. We're going to send some more units back at home as well. So I'm going to pick off all these units here that he's got. And my goal here is to actually just make only Ultralisk. I kind of want to get rid of the Zerglings after, because it's going to be more funny if it's all Ultralisk. So I'm going to pick off all of these here. Now, there's tons of units that he's got here, so I'm just going to target the Nexus. And wait for the reinforcements to come. So as soon as the reinforcements come, now I'll send these up. We'll do a flank here. I'm going to keep sending more units in. He does have +2, so that's pretty good. Pretty good upgrades that he's got here. So he's also doing some good jobs on storming because he's got tons of stormers too, so it's pretty good. Alright, so I'm going to keep sending more units now back at home and also at the expansion at 7 o'clock. So, as I said, we're going to take out this expansion, and I don't want to kill him yet. I just kind of want to eliminate his chances of building more units because he does have a pretty strong economy with 6 o'clock being taken. So, let's finish this off. I'm going to keep making some Zerglings here just for now so that I can kind of balance out the math in the game here. I told Wotan, I said, stop, man. Like, why do you keep killing them? Like, just use the carriers as an insurance policy, but don't kill them. So I said, like, okay, back off, don't kill them. I think Protoss is sending some reinforcements. We saw reinforcements at the middle here. They're on their way to try to see if he can save 6, but I think 6 is pretty much done, so I don't know what he's going to save anymore. So after this is done, guys, I'm going to get rid of the Zerglings, and then we're going to save all of our supply here, because I'm currently at already 172. So as soon as I get rid of the Zerglings, we'll probably be like around 140, and I'll use the remaining supply to make more Ultralisks, and then let's check if drop is upgraded. Okay, so it's at about 25% being upgraded here. So as soon as we get drops, I'm going to make some more Ultralisks, and we're going to drop it on all these players here. It's going to be super funny. Alright, going to go and finish off 9 o'clock, see if he's got any more buildings here. Game's almost come to an end, so I want to make sure I finish it off. And he's lifting his command center now because I want to see if I can do another infestation on his command center. So while that's happening, I'm actually just going to use these scourges that I made at the start here. Just need about 4 because it's already pretty much already damaged. I'm going to kill it, and then we're going to use these queens to steal his command center again. Really upset him. Alright, let's finish off his buildings here. Blue is fully mech'd now. He's got range upgraded on Goliaths as well. And Protoss is now transitioning off over to helping blue. So Queen went in, guys. Now we stole the command center again. He must be so annoyed. Alright, so let's get rid of these Zerglings, as I said. I don't need the Zerglings anymore because I need to free up the supply so I can get more Ultralisks and make that funny drop that we're going to do on Protoss. So I think blue has an expansion over at 3 o'clock here because I did see some units going to 3 o'clock. So blue is trying to get bigger, obviously, because it is a 2 vs 3, guys. So it does give them the ability to do that. At the middle here, it looks like Protoss is got tons of Zealots and also Templars here. So that's kind of good that he's got his units all in the middle, because as I do that drop, we're going to do that counter. And all his units will be at the middle, so we can take out his Nexus. So, alright, so let's get rid of these Zerglings here. I've got tons of Zerglings, so I want to get rid of them. Check our food supply, so we're at 192/200. So as soon as I get rid of these Zerglings, we'll have more supply here. Yeah, so blue is having an expansion over at a natural over at 3 o'clock here. So I stole another command center, by the way, because I told Wotan to attack the command center so I can steal it one more time. So that's 4 command centers stolen already, guys. And it's so funny watching his command center just leave his base, just floating outside of his base because it's not his anymore. So funny. Did they really just dematrixed his carrier? That's hilarious. I think he dematrixed it by accident. That is hilarious. Oh my gosh. Alright, so let's check our supply. We're at 173. I got rid of the Zerglings now, so I'm going to use that to make the remaining Ultralisks that we need. So we are at 197 now. Alright, I'll send these overlords down. I see that there's an arbiter coming to 11 o'clock here, so I told my ally, I pinged him, I said 11. So he's probably going to send his carriers back here. His reaction's kind of slow. He should be okay though, because he's got carriers, so yeah, that's a pretty, yeah, it's all Z-lots here. As you can kind of see what units are recalled right away. If you look quick enough, you can sort of tell. So, alright, so I'm going to pick up these Ultralisks now, guys. I think it's about probably like 40 Ultralisks, so we're going to do a counter drop over at 5 o'clock. He's definitely not going to expect all Ultralisks, so it's going to be hilarious. He's leaving his units at the middle because he's anticipating that I'm probably going to go from the front. So yeah, as you can see, he's got tons of units at the middle here. So we're going to do 24 Overlord drops here worth of Ultralisks. Alright, just going to line up these Overlords correctly so then I can do the drop. Coming in here, and I see that he's got cannons, not that many units here. Now the hard thing about Ultralisk, guys, is that when you drop them, they're super big, and so they're very clumsy and clunky, and so you have to kind of maneuver them in a certain way, otherwise they're just going to get stormed and killed, because they're all like kind of bunched up here and they're so massive. And I know Protoss has a lot of Stormers. If I just leave them here as is, he can pretty much just wipe out these Ultralisks because they're so massive, as you can see, right? They're kind of like overlapping each other, being stacked, and they're not really efficiently and effectively attacking. So I recognize that, so I'm just going to target the Nexus first right away, and then we're going to pick up these Ultralisks, and we're going to move to the next base. And that just looks hilarious, that we can just kill stuff, pick them up, and just run to the next base. It kind of looks like a drive-by. It looks like a drive-by just happened there. So, okay, we're going to pick them up. We're going to go to the next base at 3. And it looks like Terran has... Oh, he has a natural and he has an expansion at 3 o'clock here. So Terran is really trying to macro up here. So he's got... Yeah, he's got more factories up here. So we're going to finish off. I should have brought my queen. Damn it. I should have brought my queen. Looking back at my base at 7 o'clock, and it looks like blue is trying to do a counter at 7. So he's got, I think, like 18 Goliaths. So I'm just going to make a bunch of Zerglings here. I'm doing a counter at his base at 3 o'clock here. So these Zerglings should be enough. So I'll just do a big surround here. So I think I got about like 20 something or 30 Zerglings. So that should be enough. Now it looks like he's doing a last ditch effort at trying to irradiate my drones. So I just have to lose a few here. Unfortunately, I only have 1 spore colony. It'd be hilarious. We can steal another command center. So we're going to take out all these SCVs. And, oh yeah, he's got tons of factories here. So he's really looking to do like a full macro on mech to fight against my Ultralisks here. But we're not going to let that happen. Alright, let's pick up the Ultralisks again. And now we're going to go finish off 1 o'clock. I'm going to leave some Ultralisks here just to finish off these factories that are continuing to build Goliaths, and then I'm gonna use some Zerglings because I don't have too much supply left. So alright, so let's go do that drop at 1 o'clock. This is gonna be the finale, guys. So I'm gonna send in the Zerglings, and then right on top I'm gonna see if there's any more units behind, and we'll do a flank drop from the rear, and then we'll go into some bonus clips, guys, so don't miss out on that. Okay, alright, game's done. So That's hilarious. This game was fun because we got to do so many different types of trolls on these guys. Mass Zerglings, mass infestations on command centers, and also mass Ultralisk Drop. So, alright guys, let's hop over to the bonus clips. Alright guys, welcome back to bonus clip number 1 here for mass Ultralisk Drops. Doing a 2 versus 2 versus SKNet and Grand Koki. We are at kind of the finale end point of the game. We've been kind of tricking these guys, thinking, letting them think that they've been kind of killing a lot of units because they made tons of Zerglings. Let them pretty much kill tons of Zerglings so that we can kind of feed their morale, so that they're thinking that they've got a shot. But now we're going to do a surprise finale drop with 40 Ultralisks on them. Alright, let's do it guys. Send in all these Overlords here. So we've got 24 Overlords, and looking at his base, I think all of his units are at the choke here because there's nothing bad. Oh, he's going carriers. Okay, so he did try to transition off units and he's trying to go carriers, but I don't think that's going to do anything versus this many Ultralisks. So yeah, they're sending units back here, and Red's trying to see if he can push forward and do a counter. I don't even know if he realizes there's this many Ultralisks at his allies' base here. Okay, there's nothing much left to attack now, so I'm just going to pick them up here, and we're going to try to finish off this expansion. If you look at it, he's trying to block it off with a pylon wall and gateway, and I saw that, so that's why I picked up the Ultralisk, and I dropped a few over top. We're going to do a flank here at his natural. That's hilarious. He thought that he could stop me. He didn't realize that I pretty much dropped Ultralisk into his base, so... Alright, so let's finish this off here. He's still trying to chase my Ultralisk with 3 carriers. Oh my god. Alright, let's pick up these Ultralisks and let's go to the next base, guys. I'll leave some Ultralisks here just to distract him here and pick off that Nexus. But let's go pick up these here as well, and then we're going to go drop at SKNet. Alright, let's make the drop here. And he's trying to siege his tanks here, but I'm just going to drop these Ultras right on top of them, and then we're going to drop the remaining Ultras here at his base. Man, Ultras are so fat. They're so clunky. I wish they weren't so clunky. Like, I wish you could maneuver them much better, but I mean, then again, it just wouldn't look as epic, right? Because Ultras are supposed to be so massive in real life. Well, not real life, but I mean in the actual depiction of the game. I think Ultras are like, oh my gosh, I think they're the size of probably like 10 tanks or something. They look so massive on the cinematics trailers. Alright guys, welcome back to the second bonus clip for mass Ultralisk drops. So right now I pretty much let Blue, I think I just let him kill like 30 Mutalisks. So that's kind of feeding his morale now. He's been harassing me a ton here, but I've been pushing him back with Mutalisks. And I let him kill 30 at the last minute here, so I think he's thinking that we're noobs, so that's why he's still in the game. We pushed this Terran here, took out his base, so he actually rebuilt at 12 o'clock. Huascar, I don't think I pronounced his name correctly. I'm pretty sure I butchered that, but correct me if I'm wrong, guys. He's also over at 11 o'clock. He's actually an old school, decent player. I think he's kind of giving up right now because his APM is so low, because I think he realizes that there's not much we can do, because we kind of canned them in, and he's been kind of losing every battle. But let's get ready for that mass Ultralisk drop now, guys, because I don't think Blue is expecting that there's going to be this many Ultralisks. I don't even think he realizes that there's Ultralisks at all. So now we're going to surprise him with 40 Ultralisks. So check this out. Poor guy. He leaves instantly. He's like, what the fuck? Where did these come from? Alright, let's pick them up, and we're going to make a massive drop over at 11 o'clock here. Alright, so let's drop them right on top of 11 o'clock space here. So I see that there's units there, so rather than dropping behind here, which is obviously the easier and obvious route to do, I'm just going to surround him. I'm just going to surround his units with 40 Ultralisks and kind of get his reaction here. See what he's going to do, because I don't think he would expect this to happen. Oh man, that looks so silly. Let's check his upgrades here. So he does have some pretty decent upgrades, but my upgrades are better. So we're going to take out all these units here. Oh man, that's hilarious. Alright guys, there you have it. Hopefully you guys got to enjoy yet another fun mass Ultralisk drops. So drop some funny thoughts, memes, ideas, comments, guys. I love them, keep them coming. That's what makes this channel super fun. If you're new to the channel, guys, make sure you come by, check out the different playlists, different ways we can get fun reactions from players and whatnot. As well, guys, I always look forward to seeing you guys in the next one.